Hello dear friends, as you saw from the title of this video, I will be showing you my study essentials that I use on a daily basis for online school. I start my first year of university tomorrow, September 10th, so I thought that I would show what I use on a daily basis. I'd like to make it clear that you do not need any of these specific materials to be successful in school. Nevertheless, I hope you enjoy this video. So the first category that I would like to talk about is paper. I have been handwriting my notes for as long as I can remember, so the first thing that I look for in paper is probably the paper quality and how smooth I write on. This ranges differently between bullet journaling and normal lecture notes. For bullet journaling, I like to use the Leuchtturm 1917 because of its heavy-duty binding. I've been using it for 2 years now, and I love how I write on its paper because it's very smooth. For normal lecture notes, I only use B5 notebooks because I found out that I really like compactness and I'm more productive that way, and I like to fit a lot of information, especially if there's a lot of pages in those notebooks. Different courses have different professors, and different professors have different instructions. For those courses that require notebooks, I like to divide my notes between workbook, which is revision, and normal lecture notes. I do use loose leaf paper, and when I do use them, I only use them for textbook notes or small ideas jotted down. I also like to pay attention to which type of paper I use when studying. For physics or those math-based subjects, I like to use graph paper or dotted grid paper because of all the numbers and all the lines that I need to be placed. For essay-based or something that just has writing and drawings, sometimes the line paper is the best option. The next subcategory that I would like to talk about is probably sticky notes. I like to use sticky notes when jotting quick questions that I could easily refer back to, or writing bigger ideas in a small piece of paper and I could easily stick them around somewhere. However, when marking pages, I like to use plastic sticky tabs because they are more heavy duty and they won't really easily fall apart rather than paper sticky notes. A great alternative is probably bookmarks because bookmarks do the trick. Sometimes just use receipts, which I used to use before I was given from my friends the bookmarks that I use today. So the next category is pencils, pens, and correction. These are just the specific types that I use, and I've been using the plastic 0.5 mechanical pencil from Muji, and along with the Pentel graphite, or I guess lead, I might say. And for black pens, I use the Pentel Energel, and I always get the refills, along with the Tombow brush pens. I forget what you call these, but I use them for my headers. And for blue pens, I use either Pilot Juice or this special edition Zebra Sarasa ones. And for red pens, I only have one red pen, which is the Pilot Juice, which I absolutely love. And for correction, I just use the Tombow eraser and the Tombow whiteout for correction tape. I use these because the black pen does not smudge easily and it dries off very, very fast, and I like to annotate these with specific colors, which is my blue pen. I only use the red pen for marking. For color coding my notes, I either use the Zebra Sarasa pens or the Pilot Juice pens. I use them minimalistically, which means that I only use one color and the black pen. The next category are highlighters. I love the mildliners a lot, and I had these before they became super popular and super trendy. If you have any textbooks that you're borrowing from the school, I think it's good to have an erasable highlighter, which I use the Pilot Friction Erasable Highlighter, and it erases the ink with friction from the rubber at the end. This is very helpful because obviously you're not allowed to write on those borrowed textbooks, and it also might help you in your revision time anyway. Binders and dividers are something that I have been using since grade 9, and they have helped me tremendously. I have been using the Staples binders. I honestly forget what size, I don't remember, but I know these binders in particular are extremely well built because they have not fallen apart. The dividers I've only started using today because I've always made my own dividers. These ones are dividers from Avery. I used to make my dividers with sticky tabs. Last but not least are devices. In this generation, devices are absolutely essential, especially for online classes and other subjects that we have to use the laptop or an electronic device for. I love listening to music when I am bullet journaling or doing some productive things, and I do have my Spotify linked below just in case if you do want to listen to the music I have. I listen to classical or lo-fi when studying, and I think that's very relaxing. And next, I do use the Forest app for productivity. I do have a video of what's on my iPhone, which provides productive apps that I have, and I just downloaded all of the school apps that I probably require for school. That being said, if I was on campus, I would have something to block the noises with, and definitely my phone for emergency. If I am writing a lab report or writing an essay, then I would use my laptop. I am not going on campus this semester, unfortunately. I'm not sure about next semester, but these are something that I am definitely bringing if I were to go to the library or work somewhere else. I always also bring my charger.